Hey everybody, Brett here. Welcome back to Silky Sweater. We got another jersey unbagging. This one's taken far too long for me to do. I got this jersey back in, if it wasn't late January, it was early February at the latest. So it's been sitting in my basements for a couple months. I've watched a couple hockey games on my couch thinking I'd really like to wear this jersey watching this team play right now, but haven't been able to do it because I haven't unbagged it. So we're going to do that today. Forewarning, I got a little frog in my throat, so if that comes across or I cough profusely, I do apologize. I'll try and edit that out, but it's the nature of the beast right now. So we're going to dive into this one. Let me grab it. I got it right here. Again, I got this one back late January, early February. This is from NHL Shop. I paid way too much for it, but at the time it was really hard to get your hands on one of these things. So once it was replenished on the NHLshop.ca website, I just said, screw it, I'm going to pay for it and get my hands on it. So let's dive into it. And I am excited for this one. It's old school meets new school. There we go. LA Kings, new home jersey. Again, paid way too much for this. I think it was close to $400 once it was all said and done Canadian. Not happy about that, but something just told myself I had to do it. So here we go. Anze Kopitar again, LA Kings home jersey. Looks sharp. A lot of glitter. But we'll get to that here shortly. Kopitar on the back, number 11. Again, Fanatics premium. Size, this one was a 52. So as you've seen in a couple videos, I dabble between 50 and 52. 52 works the best for, wearing a sweater or something underneath it. But 50s fit me pretty much on par when it comes to, shoulders and my build. But here we go. So I'll put this over my neck again. Again, a lot of glitter. So you'll see in the side videos here, we'll get a better look at it. But we got the glitter fabric within the Kings logo here. Now this logo is massive. I'll throw this jersey on too, so we can take a look at it and see how that looks on my actual body. But just staring at it right now, super big. I like that. I like the big logo. I believe they did make it thicker relative to, essentially the entire 1990s style jersey. The update on the crown within the Kings logo, I like that a lot. That glitter is continued within the captaincy there and within the stripes along the bottom of the jersey and within the sleeves here too. Let's see if we can look at it here. There you go. You can really see it there in the camera there. White along the entire neckline. Again, premium. Size 52. On the back, we got Kopitar, some loose fabric there. Everything again with that shimmering finish. So there you go, Kopitar. Fanatics kind of has it, which is cool. It's not the exact same, but just in the light, it offers a bit of a shimmer, but it's not the same material. Continued 3-tone number kit in the back and on the sleeves here. And we'll take a look at this guy in a little more detail from another camera angle. All right, taking a closer look at this jersey here. We'll dive into the logo in a second. We'll just take a quick scan. What I like about this jersey, similar to the 90s style, is it's basic, right? It's a black jersey. The alternative is a white jersey with a few bands on the arms. and around the waist. That's it. Here's a look at that fabric again. This is raised a tad, not much though. I'm looking at the number kit here on the sleeve. Same thing, slightly raised, but not really. But here we go. Let's take a look at this logo. And the headline, excuse me, here for me is you put the 1990s logo in Word, highlighted it, and pressed bold, and this is what came out. And I like it. Everything's, again, a little wider. This section's wider. This appears wider. I don't have an old logo, and reading through some of the articles, I didn't notice if they said this length or height is actually bigger than the other logos or not, but it just looks bigger based on the italicizing of the Kings portion of the logo. It's more straight than the original. This is raised. This piping all along the crest is raised, which is cool. And then the added piece here, again, to give it a little more life or feel or pop, they added this silver / gray stitching to parts of the text to give it some life, some standout, which is great. Here's the new crown. Looks different from the 90s version. It basically takes that 2002 to 2011 crown they used in the purple, white, and silver jersey era and added that piece here to give it some life. In all of the other jerseys, the crown, the jerseys and the logo, the crown sits flat, where this looks like it's tilted back a little bit, right? And then they've taken some aspects from, I think, essentially all of those crowns over the years. I tried to pinpoint certain ones going, oh, okay, no, this is this one for sure, this is that one for sure. I wasn't really able to do that, but they took aspects from all those crowns, added again that 2002 to 2011 dynamic with the crown kind of sitting back, and there you have the new design. And I like it. It looks sharp. And just quickly looking at the back here, I almost lost my marbles because I thought that these name bars or the names were supposed to be directly embroidered on the jersey without a name bar here, but then I forgot that that was their third jersey, the white one with the essentially like the rubber LA Kings logo on the front. That was how they did the nameplates for that jersey. So this is correct, and it looks good. A little wavy, but not too bad. Blends in with the rest of the jersey pretty well in terms of stitching. And then again, the 3-tone number kit there for you. All right, taking a look at the fit here. It's fitting good around the waist, around my sides here. Look at the size of that logo. Looks great. Sleeves are fitting good, a little bit of room, but overall good. And it's hanging well off my shoulders. Another jersey unboxing done. I've got another one where we'll look at 2 jerseys in one because they were shipped together from nhlshop.ca. I had the name and numbers custom done from them. Now, don't get ahead of ourselves. It's no cool throwback name and number. It was, I believe, just a drop down list of current hockey players I could choose from. So it's custom in that regard, but not, truly cool custom, because if that was the case, I would have put somebody else on entirely. But nonetheless, they were shipped together, so we'll look at them together in one video, and then we'll get to those Hockey Authentic unboxings I was talking about in our last video. The jersey order from hell that I mentioned, I don't think I mentioned it in my last video, but a couple videos ago, hit the pinnacle last week. It's been resolved, but not in the way I'd like. That being said, I think there's some silver lining. I might have found that jersey elsewhere, so if I get what I want and that jersey does show up, I'll do might turn into a rant about how it's been months and months in the making for me to get my hands on this jersey, but we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Brett from Silky Sweater here. Catch you on the next video. Take care.